couple summers, me and a couple hunters like to row in from the Isle of Astonishing Motherfuckers.
Hey, machines cleaner than 3 Marines' mother's rooms. Came in peace, believing with keys to your VW.
Needle nose pliers and a Paragon level design. These are the weapons of bedeviling times. At the medicine chest, temper like a townie. Come untethered to a busker with a 20-minute Downeaster Alexa cover.
I didn't start the fire, but I plan to. Dance around it naked with peggings, leggings, and pan flutes. Shampoo, hairspray, hustler friends. Eat shit, die like it's just for men.
Most illness, toast the mutineer of the year. I'm a bum. My motherfucking beard has a beard.
Hot stepper, leper with measurements all wrong. I'm a beast. My motherfucking dog got a dog.
I'm sorry, deeper in the
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Conspiracy Randy podcast. That fucking song goes hard as fuck.
Yeah. I love Hail Mary Mallon.
Hail Mary Mallon. It's a tremendous project. A$AP Rock and Rob Sonic.
Rob Sonic. Yeah.
Rob Sonic also has the coolest album and song names on his solo stuff. He's very much, let me fix this mic here. He's very much like one of those lyricist guys. Very much,
A$AP Rock.
Yeah. But what are his fucking other albums? One of them is called Alice in Thunderdome. They're all very it's cool wordplay.
He's our people.
Yeah.
That's rad. No, A$AP Rock just brings the heat.
Yeah.
Fuck, that guy's great.
But that Hail Mary Mallon project, honestly, is my favorite project of both of them. I like Hail Mary Mallon's two of those albums better than I like any A$AP Rock album as a whole.
Yeah.
And I like a lot of A$AP Rock, but you got to be in a mood.
Right.
He was one of those acts. It's too many words, too much wordplay, and clever writing. It's such a complex use of the English language that trying to listen to it in Europe with people who English is a second language is impossible. It's completely lost on them.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. What did he say? What?
Yeah. He's like the white version of Ski Mask the Slump God. You're like, what does any of this mean?
Whoa. Yeah, dude.
Water!
All right, well, welcome back, everybody.
But by the way, I was listening. I got my Spotify Wrapped thing, I know.
Everybody else.
First off, I've never given a shit about him, but I understand exactly how that works. The psychology at play, because people are passionate about the music that they like.
Yeah.
That's a real thing, right?
Yep.
And it connects on a very different level than what shows you watched or something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they give you this data, and it's of the things you spent thousands of hours listening to, this art that you consumed or whatever, and
right.
Assuming you liked it at all, people just, no matter how much they know it's lame, people cannot help the urge. I did it and I was done. I was like, fuck, damn it. I wanted to post it, so I just have to say it on my podcast now instead. No, but it was funny. I was in the top 0.5% of the listeners of Ski Mask the Slump God in the last year. Yeah. Probably the only one in that percentile living in South Dakota.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You are a unique demographic unto yourself.
Whatever.
Sir.
But here's the other thing. I've never cared either way to even look into when anyone shares theirs. It's irrelevant to me. But my wife never heard about it. So I was like, oh, you got to do it. So I showed her what it was. And I think divorce lawyers call this irreconcilable differences.
Look it up. You do the math.
Because it was crazy. Number one genre is contemporary country. There's artists on there like really bad, pointless, poppy country acoustic guy, boy shit.
Right.
Dude.
That's on your wife's?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, who are you? And then the guy at the bar, the bartender, overheard me saying this. And he about fell out of his thing. He was like, well, what? I mean, you had to have heard some of it. And I was like, no. I said, I stopped giving her input into what we listened to when we're together 10 years ago.
Plus AirPods.
Yeah, so I have
no
it's
idea.
Also she spends time at work and bread and bike.
Right.
But it's I've realized it was oh, well, I guess you have this entire life that I'd never
I'm a
engaged in.
contemporary country fan, damn it.
Okay, well, that's cool.
I bet she listens to that. Not a date night at Applebee's with the thing and stuff.
It's not that type of country.
Isn't that contemporary country?
Probably,
the poppy,
but it's worse than that. It's
God, it gets worse?
If it was not that type of country, not country in its, not even geographical, country.
Yeah.
This is some guy from California with pretty hair.
Right.
You know,
And
he's
he
like
sings like
Jason
this.
Mraz, but country.
Oh my God.
You know,
Just replace that bowler hat or whatever with a fucking cowboy hat, bro.
it's not even that. It's not country and style. I don't get it. I don't know how it fits. But whatever it is, and I'd never heard of it. I'm like, get this. You're never listening to this. They played a couple things. I was like, oh my God.
This is not my father's
So
country.
now, after 15 years, I'm like, who in the fuck is this woman?
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, guys, I would like to announce, you're going to hear it first. About to hit the market. No,
Divorce court, Randy.
she's agreed to never listen to any of that type of music ever again. Problem solved.
I'm glad you guys were able to work
Dudes
it out.
rock.
I forbid you to listen to this.
Here's the thing.
I'm
If
perplexed.
I ever see that in your Spotify again, I'm going to lose my shit and
Yeah.
divorce you.
Right. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I just remember country being like the shit my dad listened to, like Waylon Jennings or fucking.
Your dad's
you
like
know,
your dad's like older than regular dudes.
Well, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my dad's like, what is my dad? Like 50.
So he's more like
58?
the Garth Brooks, like that kind of crowd.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Is your dad like 70?
He's getting there.
Jesus.
Right. So his country's like about like dudes that were on the railroad and shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, and then I died.
Did you have any like guys in your school or any parents that you
We're super
that
old.
were super old?
Fuck yeah, they were weird.
Yeah, dude. There was one guy at our school. I swear to God, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was like, a World War II and Vietnam and Korean War vet. I mean, like,
I mean, dude.
it's like this dude's seen some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd been around.
And he's dealing with some like teenage girl in the year 1999 and
Right.
2000. Like, shut up, Dad! I'm wearing these midriff jeans, and there's nothing you can fucking do about
I
it.
didn't take a bullet in the battle of whatever to fucking know.
For
Yeah,
you to
dude,
run
that's
around
weird.
smoking cigarettes, like,
Yeah. They were, and it sucked for the kid because normally they were like the weird kid too.
Yeah.
You know, did you ever find that happened? Like,
your parents are no
Right.
bridge between. You know, I think your
Right.
parents exist kind of, especially when you're really young, as like a bridge between reality and you. Like the rest of the world kind of has to go through that filter
Right.
before it gets to you in the beginning, because it'd be too much, you know.
smart. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes
and
lots
so
of
like
sense.
that goes on for a long time. But when that person is old as shit, and you start getting into ages where like your personality and sense of humor and stuff like that gets developed,
Yeah.
and conversationally how you are, and you're just like really well equipped for talking about the weather at
Right.
coffee in the morning with
Right.
80-year-olds while they wait for their fucking one pancake and 2 eggs.
Fuck, you have an affinity for Matlock.
Yeah.
Oh, God, sad stuff. But I mean, we sit and mock it, but you know, at any point, a fella can just, you know, sneak one past the vagina goalie, you know, and be like, boom, like, shit, dude.
I would
But
be
mean,
terrified
you know,
having a child at this age.
you know,
And I still would be like not even 60 when they graduate.
yeah.
It still would be like 55.
I think about that
I
stuff.
wouldn't want that at all. No way.
You just want to party.
Yeah. Put me in an early grave. Let's do this.
Fucking do this shit. Speaking of doing some shit, let's get into your toilet story that you have. Have we even fucking said hi yet? Like,
Hi, guys.
hey, this is the Conspiracy Randy
think we said that
podcast. What's
part.
up? Did we?
I'm Tyler. Tyler F.
Yeah,
on
I don't think
Instagram.
I'm Andy. I'm at Skinny Idiot Studios on the gram.
Hey, we got a Patreon, patreon.com/conspiracy Randy. A link is in our profile and in our description. $5 a month. You can get an extra episode for every episode we put publicly. We put one private one on the Patreon. We also have, tell us about the art.
Oh, yeah. I've got tons of my artwork on the Patreon. Just like original sketches, prints of paintings. Like
You're the only people that
little
can buy it.
knickknacks. Yeah. Exclusively to you. So, you know, check it out.
So join the Patreon. Original artwork, original sketches. You're the
Yeah.
only people who can buy it. Actually, all kind of good price, anywhere from $20 to $50 for the originals.
Yeah.
There's also some paintings on there for some higher price stuff. But
Right. I will be uploading my original newspaper dick drawings soon-ish.
yeah,
We'll
we're
see.
waiting through the how do we make our things say it's not child friendly.
Right.
We have to figure that out. I thought I already
don't.
did that, but I can't figure out how to make sure. So,
Right.
but those will be coming soon.
I don't want to get dinged for,
The dicks
you know,
will be coming soon. You know who else will be coming soon?
who will be coming soon.
The nice people. It's fucking Netty Games.
Oh, yeah? Good.
Yeah.
They deserve a little.
Yeah. Everybody, that's what you should do is send them just like a box of dick drawings.
Oh,
Just
God.
a gift box.
I think I'll do that.
I don't. Here's the problem: if someone opens it, I don't know what this off. I don't think this is a place. It's not like a call center. So
Okay.
I think this is just like a person's house, which is fine.
Yeah.
But you might be testing that limit where it's like, is sending someone a dick pic unwanted, like assault?
Oh, it's unsolicited.
Well,
so it could be-
definitely, if you like set that box out at your job,
Yeah.
you were the boss, like at the conference table,
Right.
Like
what's-
that's
what's
probably
this?
sexual harassment if you made
Oh.
people watch it.
I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaf through this pile of drawings I've fashioned penises to.
But anyway, the nice folks at Netty Games would never force you to look at dicks against your will.
Right. That's one of their key like.
It's yeah.
It,
It's
it
like
says
it's,
that right
it's-
on the box of most of their games.
Yeah,
We
it's
are
actually
definitely not.
we have never forced anyone to look at our penises.
Netty games. Fuck.
I mean, it's
know why they
a
love us.
weird policy if you think about it. But you know what?
Teach
You
their own.
gotta run
Yeah.
a tight ship.
Hey, it's 2021, baby.
Yeah.
It's crazy out there. You got to roll with the punches. Put these kind of warnings right on the box.
Yeah, yeah. Guess
Fucking
what?
A.
Your coffee's hot.
Also,
And
McDonald's won't show you pictures.
we won't show you pictures of our dicks either. You're gonna like the way you look. And we're not gonna show you pictures of our dicks. We guarantee it. Men's Warehouse.
Oh my god.
The no dick pic men's clothing store.
When you definitely won't get a picture of our genitalia. Men's Warehouse. Oh my god, I love it. You're gonna enjoy not getting pictures of our penis. We guarantee it.
It's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best thing that never happened to you.
The best part of waking up is not getting pictures of our dicks. Coffee. Well, this is stupid. Neat. Do you want to get into your toilet jam now?
Oh yeah,
bro?
we're doing great on getting this out of the way
The
right
toilet
away.
story. Let's unclog this fucking turd.
So I made some chocolate treats a while back, and they were really delicious, but it was a very messy process. I fucked it up a bunch. I had like it was a mess, right? So I kind of had chocolate, like milk chocolate, all over. everywhere, right?
Okay.
And somewhere in that process, whatever. This incident that I'm talking about now is about 12 hours later. Okay. I get up to go take a piss, and I open and I lift up the lid, and on the bottom of the lid is like a brown smear.
Oh.
Except I just have to convince I'm like, but I'm looking at this. Hold on, no, it doesn't go there. But the question really is I was like, I had chocolate on my hand that looks exactly like that. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some explosions in the toilet that happen where I've seen that. There's things that have been there too.
Yeah.
But they've never looked like that.
Okay.
So I did not confirm nor deny this at all. But I'm pretty sure that was actually just chocolate.
Okay.
I think I just had it on my hands when I lifted up the seat the time before. That's what I think.
Okay, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
So you just like, let's fucking get this off just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thought you were gonna go with like the whole like.
Oh no, I didn't wipe it off. I left it there until
somebody else
it does
did.
at the house. Yeah, you just leave it there long enough and someone else cleans it.
Interesting.
Yeah, you should try getting married. It's kind of cool.
Fuck, dude. I'm currently thinking of the bathroom like in my like spirit world in my basement.
Oh my god, you could never bring a woman into your world.
Oh, that thing is like it's like a Jackson Pollock painting. And we switched rooms, so something's going on with my kid. Like I gotta check her fucking diet.
Okay.
Like quit eating Takis. All right. So that was your poop story.
Yeah.
Poop
What do you got
toilet
over there,
story.
Randy?
I don't know how hard I want to go first.
We can
off
save the
bat.
hard stuff for Patreon. if we
Well,
need
I mean, there's some just interesting things here or there. I got a simple one we can just
Okay.
dip our toes into. Have you ever seen pictures of Brett Michael? Is it Michael or Michaels?
Brett Michaels,
The dude from Poison.
Yeah.
Here's a simple one. Like, what if he's just completely fucking bald, and that ridiculous bandana is nothing but like a, and
Would
it's
make
got
sense.
and it's like glued on the inside, like with a series of weaves, and like maybe it's just like super
That would,
sparse hair.
or what if it's just like a really bad plugs and stuff, and,
Right.
and you could cover it by just having. It wouldn't surprise me a bit. Can we get it?
like a super bad hack job.
We
can't
could just see
access
his
our
hairline.
phones. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess
And I-
guess we'll never fucking know.
I think he rocks it all the time. I want to say like he did that shit in The Apprentice too. So
Wouldn't it be
that's a
funny if
fun
there's
fact.
just like dime-sized across the
Like,
front.
fuck it, man. I got my bandana.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
Fuck that guy. But yeah, that's a simple one. That's a simple, fun one. I figured we could just dip toes into.
I saw a story that was really funny. It's some old story, but it was a blog piece about how celebrities should like stay in their lane or whatever. Stop commenting on shit they don't understand.
Okay.
One of them was when Stephen Hawking died. Kirstie Alley tweeted. What did she? I gotta pull it up now. Fuck, I should have saved it. Oh, do you?
Thanks for the.
What was it? It was like, thanks for the something you tried real hard or some shit.
Thanks for your input. Or,
Thanks for your input. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Like that was it. Like what a great send off.
Like he fucking showed up to some group science fair project
Yeah.
or something like that. Like, good job, Steven.
Yeah. Thanks for your input.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It was really it was like soup. She was just like, thanks a lot, robot dork or whatever.
Yeah. Dudes rock. She basically is kind of, I mean,
Yeah.
sorry.
But it's
sorry, but not sorry. Hey, I'm Kirstie Alley. Thanks for your input, dick. 2 for flinching. You know? Like,
now a fun conspiracy theory. No, it's not. I think Stephen Hawking was a real breakthrough, tremendous person, a wonderful icon for people to look up to because he's the first robot to ever do fucking science. Right?
You're a dick.
All these young
okay.
robots are now like, wow, I could pretend to be a person on TV and do
Got it.
science.
Got it.
Because he didn't have to do all the robot stuff.
Yeah. Well, he was like,
What a sneaky thing! You didn't have to deal with the uncanny valley or like trying to really pass the Turing test. You're like, nope.
Yeah.
Put it in this vegetable with a microphone in there. Well, no, it's you know what I mean. Like that way you don't have to learn to walk right. If you're
Professor X.
that's
Yeah.
a lot of extra shit for a robot to figure out.
It's just a simple talking. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So he's just let's figure out this. Yeah, that was the first AI that and then just ran around convincing us that space was real or whatever. That's a tremendous conspiracy theory.
I have
Stephen
never
Hawking was a
fucking heard
robot.
that.
Oh, I just made it up.
Nice.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Wow. Well, it's fucking.
But wouldn't it be
brutal,
funny
man.
also if he was just an actual vegetable? Like there was nothing there, and it was just like software.
Oh my god.
Like an AI coming through the computer, doing all the plays. Like people could be inputting some stuff too. That would be dope if we
Wow.
all just got duped and the guy was just not there.
That's fucking dark.
That's really dark.
That's super dark.
Yeah,
Like at night, they
it's
put
about
him in
as dark as our guy drowning the kids last week.
Jesus
Going, man, everyone's
shit.
gonna be pissed.
They're gonna hate me. At night, they put him in a vat of shit, or not shit, but like this fluid that like keeps the skin like pliable
Yeah.
and like.
It's just Weekend at Bernie's, but with science.
Weekend at Stevie's. Let's party, bitches.
Yeah, and it's just the AI
Christ.
talking.
That is dark, dark shit. Wow. Wowie.
Wow, fuck!
that's
This is
good,
not on
though.
Patreon either.
Oh,
I normally
no.
save the shit for Patreon.
We're gonna take some heat for this.
I'm
one.
not gonna get a show on Comedy Central now.
Probably not.
Probably not.
That shits the bed on that one, fella.
I guess not.
Damn it. Oh God. What else do you want to get at? Here we go.
Oh, I have one more.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The next one.
Yeah.
was
Let's
Kevin
just-
Durant said, he was like, I'm watching if it was the Science or Discovery Channel or something. He tweeted this, and he was like, man, ain't nobody know what's going on the sun. but I kind of agree with him.
wasn't like the full
Because
quote,
what are we measuring there? How close have we got anything to there that has told us anything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they talk about this shit from there's this planet that's 2 galaxies away where it rains diamonds and the core is made of liquid methane gas. And I'm like, you didn't measure that.
yeah.
You saw light from. You have no fucking idea what's in there. You can't. I don't believe it unless you put something there and test it. That seems pretty unscientific. So when you start looking at some of those claims that are made, I'm not saying it's all complete bullshit. I don't fucking know anything.
Mm-hmm.
But when you actually start looking at the conclusions they're making when they're saying, it's like you never measured that.
They've never sent like any kind of instruments.
You think
to
we're
try
just
to
getting
do
a thing
so?
to the sun and like scooping up what's in there and bringing it back home?
I don't know.
No, we've never got anything
I know
that's
that's not
insane.
possible.
Of course not.
But like,
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So what are you measuring? What is your
trying to
science?
work it out.
What's your sample?
What
You know what I mean?
Like shoot like some kind of sensor thingy, and as it gets there,
they're just
digitally
measuring
transmit
shit, bouncing back
back.
off, and it's whatever. But they're observing from a distance. You don't know what I'm made of observing me from a distance. No, for real, you wouldn't. You'd have no idea that there's bones,
I mean,
what they're made of,
okay.
right?
If you hadn't
wouldn't.
previously, okay, all right, I see what you're getting.
You
at.
wouldn't know.
All right. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't his full quote like, "Ain't nobody ever been there"? Or something
Yeah,
like
ain't nobody
that,
ever been there. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going on in the sun.
Here we are landing on the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
You know, kind of leans.
So it's I like it. I
okay.
like it. Kevin
It's
Durant's kind of a wild
straightforward.
guy. He's
Is
a bit
he?
weird on the. Yeah, he's done some weird shit like creeping on chicks. Like he's
no.
well, no, but in like a pretty funny but really stupid way. Kevin Durant does some internet.
Like sexual trolling.
I don't know. It's just weird. He should know better. That's what I'm saying.
Kevin Durant, you should know better.
Y'all should know better.
Get it together, Kevin Durant.
What do you got, Randy?
Oh God, I got a few different things. Okay, so since we're just staying dark. Remember when we talked about the suicide pod things that are coming up in Switzerland?
Yeah.
And remember what you then sent me?
Yeah. So there's a suicide roller coaster. There's some guy. Was it in some Nordic country? I think.
Yeah,
Some
it
Northern
might have been the
European
same
country.
one.
And it was basically a suicide coaster. That's job was because you go way up high. It was like a couple hundred meters or something like
Insanely high.
that. And then you go down through this series of like 9 ever tightening loops, and each loop is smaller than the other.
Yeah.
And so you just very rapidly pull like really high G's, like enough to basically drain all the blood from your brain and then fucking keep you at that for just long enough to kill you. And then just in case, it goes up and does the whole thing one more time. And that way you can euthanize, 100 people at a time or whatever.
Oh my God.
It's like, or have like a fucking happy Holocaust.
Oh shit, dude.
Woo! What the fuck?
Could you imagine that when it like rolls up after it's done?
Yeah, no, and then they even had like the way they were gonna do. I think they could run alternate ones so that they could rapidly. They're designed to rapidly unload while the other one goes because the people are loading it.
Busy day today.
Yeah. But I was looking at the thing. I was like, just because, like, so I think the thing was still kind of like a bit of a joke, like a commentary.
It's theoretical, yes.
Yes.
But a
But-
commentary.
Like, just because we don't need to take it to 10x like this. This doesn't. You don't gotta do like. All right, so let's say abortion's a thing. We don't need like some sort of large scale abortion machine. I just don't think we need to design
We
that
need to go there.
that thing.
Well, what if here's a dark take on it. What if all abortion is legal, but in order to get it done, it's like a 2-story like big ass like Rube
Like the Tower
Goldberg
of-
machine that has to like this balloon pops and this chicken lays an egg and then this fucking trips a wire and boom, and it takes like a while and you just have to sit and watch
sit
it
at the
happen.
top.
And you're like, like,
And then
fuck
you
it,
just
I'm out.
And then once it gets you, it just drops you like the like those tower things at theme parks. Just whoa, just stops really hard at the bottom and just. That was a little dark.
Not as
We're not
bad as
doing
I
this.
was thinking. I was thinking like a mallet that eventually.
Jesus Christ.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, dark.
So the abortion roller coaster, Rube Goldberg
we're
machine.
not gonna go there. Yeah,
Not in favor of.
We did that. Oh shit. I was just thinking maybe people wouldn't do it then. You know what I'm saying?
I have a statement to
wouldn't
make.
do it. What's up?
People talk a lot of shit on the internet. People are really mean. And I just want to make a real quick statement out there about bullying. Cyberbullying, real life bullying, all types of bullying. Bullying is never, ever okay. Unless you're bullying someone who watches anime.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Anime people are weird.
It's fucking
dude.
weird, dude. I'm sorry.
They don't like me, and I guess I'm not overly fond of them either. You know?
It takes a weird breed. I don't get
I
it.
mean,
And every time they talk about anime, you're
different
just like,
strokes.
no, stop.
I appreciate, the artistry that goes into it, but that's where it stops.
But
for me.
only also just kind of. And
I mean, there's some cool stuff, but yeah, but also just it's not my jam. It's definitely not my style. It's not my whatever. But different strokes for different penises.
there's only one thing I hate more than bullying, And that's people who like anime.
Fucking dorks. 2 for flinching. Kirstie Alley. I came across some weird shit. Like the other day, my mom was trying to find a movie, and a lot of the shit out there right now is like romantic comedy Christmas films.
Okay.
And she just wants to consume everything Christmas right now. So she's tried to watch like at least 3 or 4 movies that have a vaguely, kind of sexual scene at the beginning.
Yeah.
Normally it's like a lady laying in bed with a guy, like, I'm cheating on you. And then she goes on this fucking self-discovery Christmas themed journey. You know what I'm saying? But we haven't gotten through a movie in a fucking couple days, because she sees something like that and she said stuff like, oh, that's gross. Or like she just has just this level of disgust that is just uncanny. And like, we're both grown ass adults, but like anything that treads even near a sexual level, she just fucking avoids it like it's the plague. So like I was saying, I heard like this phrase or some shit that like Freud said that brain diseases could be derived from like repressed desires and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to sit back and chuckle and just like, maybe mom just wanted to bone like for so fucking long.
She was so pent up for so long that it ate her brain away.
Right. And then it just flipped the switch and she's like, fuck that shit. We're not fucking gross. Ick. Hope you're not doing that.
She like,
with your penis.
In the middle of the movie. Andy, I hope you never have sex like this. Gross.
It convinces me that she only like had sex twice to create like me and my brother, and then she's like, we're done with that.
Yeah. No more. Ugh. Which is what every boy
away.
hopes that his mother did.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the general thought.
Don't be having any more intercourse than you need to, Mom. It's just
whoa. I'm gonna need some bagel bites here pretty soon.
Tone it the fuck
Keep
down.
it out of the bedroom. Come on. Give me a Mountain Dew. Yeah, so no, that was weird. God damn it. Today's episode brought to you by Weird Shit. Where else? Where else can I go? I can go many places.
I want to talk about a turning point in American history.
Okay.
There's a moment in American history when I think as a society, as men, we got duped. And I think we got tricked into accepting mediocrity. We promoted mediocrity. We made being average, below average, but like we made all that shit fucking commendable. Like somehow that became the thing. The participation trophy culture became a thing. And it became a thing fully imprinted into our society with one movie, Rudy. That movie fucking is a total piece of shit. Don't let that movie trick you into fucking anything. They picked the worst goddamn player on that fucking football team. The worst. Easily the worst. Didn't even get to play in a single fucking down at all until the very end of fucking whatever, right? Mm-hmm. He was just he was essentially a towel boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Joe Montana was on that football team. Did you guys know that?
See, I didn't.
Joe Montana. I think. Or maybe it was one of the other really good ones. No, but for real, there's like Hall of Fame NFL players that came out of that team. Mm-hmm. And you made a fucking movie about some guy who just genetically didn't have it and also didn't work hard enough to make a difference anyways. He didn't even work hard enough to like make anything happen. He didn't even help his team other than like, oh, I'm trying real hard. Like this is bullshit.
I sleep in the boiler room.
I cheer really hard. Okay, dude. You know what I mean? You could do that from the stands, buddy. Come on.
Get out there and be somebody.
And every fucking dude that grew up and then watched that movie, yeah, I want to just have my pointless little impact and allow it.
Right.
Stupid, dude. Rudy fucking cucked all of America's men into being total bitches.
Interesting take. Yeah. See, I've never been a sports movie guy, so like it's never done anything for me anyway.
There's nothing I hate more than an underdog story.
There's so many. Oh, well, and that's exactly what it fucking is.
Come on.
You know? Yeah.
Come on.
I'm tiny.
Could he have spent some time in the fucking gym from the time he was in high school? And, 8 years in the gym might do a lot for a guy.
Wasn't he like working like 9 jobs or something like that? And going to fucking, what school was it again? Like Irish school?
Some shit? He goes to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
The University of Ireland. The Shamrocks.
No, it's the Hunchbacks.
Wouldn't that be funny if Notre Dame had to change their They've talked about that. Needing to change a thing from the Fighting Irish because the logo is just an Irish guy.
Hey,
in there.
fucker!
Yeah.
I'll punch you right in the face after drinking some whiskey.
Yeah. It definitely there's an implication that they're drunk.
Well, yeah, dude.
This is the thing too. Like I didn't always feel. I could again. It's not my place to have an opinion whether someone else would be offended by us. But like, was it North Dakota State UND?
Yes.
Was the Fighting Sioux, right? And I guess I always thought of that as like they were like tough. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
I didn't view it as patronizing or exploitative necessarily. Not like the Cleveland Indians or the Washington Redskins.
That one's
rough.
Right.
Yeah.
That one.
But the Cleveland Indians is pretty bad too because they're not even Indian.
Weren't they
You
going
know
to
what I mean?
change it?
And then the Wahoo guy, that's really bad, dude.
Oh, that's some like.
But I thought the UND thing, but again, I don't have a place. I definitely am not going to be offended on someone else's behalf either.
Right.
But I just didn't see that being that big of a deal.
Well,
What did they change it to? Is it just Sioux now?
I don't know, fucking clue,
Or
dude.
did they change it to like a totally different thing?
Are they a hockey team?
Well, there are lots of teams: football and basketball.
Oh,
You
it's
know
a
what I
whole
mean?
school.
Yeah, it's the whole school, dude. Andy's welcome to Andy's Sports Night.
Very good college team.
Actually, Andy, that would be fun.
Should we change the format to a
No,
sports
but we
show?
could do that for the Patreon.
Do sports talk?
Yeah, we could do sports wrap up. I'll just get. We'll do like somebody's daily. There's some place that'll have like a 60-second video of like highlights from the day or a 2-minute video.
Okay.
Maybe 3.
Just riff
and we'll
off
just
that?
watch that and riff off that.
Okay. That sounds cool.
That sounds fun.
I'm totally down.
Hey, it's Sports Night with Andy Anderson.
Here come the Cleveland racist people. White guys.
Yeah, or we
that.
just get the box scores in like a 2-sentence wrap up, and then we riff on that. We deliver the information like 36 points by Michael. He's from Africa.
Shit, dude. Wow, this fucking episode's gonna
It's
like sandpaper.
Yeah, it's got one of those complex names.
I think I could try to muddle through it.
Yeah. Anyway, so fuck Rudy.
Okay. Yeah, fuck Rudy. Yeah, if you want to watch a Sean Astin movie, go watch Encino Man.
Honestly, that movie kind of holds up too. Have you seen it? Pauly Shore stuff still, I think, it all ages better than you think.
Oh yeah. I could watch it. It's the shit that happened after he got famous that got really weird and dumb. Like, did you ever see that shit? Like, he made a movie, Pauly Shore's Dead, or something like that.
I never got into any of that. Yeah.
It was all straight to video stuff. Like, he strayed so far from Son-in-Law.
It's too bad.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and fucking In the Army Now. That was my
That's actually
shit.
that might be my favorite Pauly Shore movie.
My dad fucking hated it because
Yeah.
he was in the Army, so he was.
And he's like,
and here
Andy
I am.
Dick.
I'm like,
Andy Dick and Pauly Shore, like,
yeah, butt cheeks in the sun and stuff. Here I am in 3rd grade watching this stuff. He's just looking at me like,
yeah.
I have no fucking son.
Pauly Shore turned Andy
I will leave you in 5th grade.
turned Andy into a
You know.
soldier.
Soy boy. Speaking of movies, I'm gonna just fucking do it.
Go.
Whatever. I did the Nick Cage double feature that I was telling you about.
Okay.
I'm gonna save one for the Patreon, but I'm gonna tell these guys about the movie Pig.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go. Have you ever heard of it
Heard
whatsoever?
of it?
Yeah.
Is it the one where he doesn't talk?
No, that's Willy's Wonderland.
Okay.
He doesn't talk too much in this one, but it's basically he's this dude that lives off the grid and has this truffle pig that goes around and digs him up, and this dude from a fancy restaurant comes every week, takes him, whatever. Then all of a sudden, like fucking home invasion, somebody janks his pig. So he goes on this journey to get it back. Like the fucking previews. Now, don't get me wrong. I thought it was a good movie. It's very like subdued and sweet and sad. But the previews do that fucking bamboozle that they have done with so many fucking other films where I saw that preview and I'm like, this is like John Wick, but with a fucking pig. And it's Nick Cage.
Made you
I'm
think
like,
that there was
I
a
am-
lot happening?
I am here for it.
Yeah.
And there's some things that fucking happened, but I was just thinking wholesale ass beatings and just like, give me my pig. You know? And but it's just, it's lacking in that
A lot of
department.
slow moving.
It is, but at the same time, it is a fucking very kind of sweet movie and stuff. If you're a fucking foodie, you would really enjoy it. He's like he used to be a fucking famous ass chef, and then he just fucking went Ted Kaczynski basically, and like lives in a fucking shanty.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, this is the Nick Cage I know. So, but just heads up, guys, it's not like John Wick. Don't be fooled. Don't be like, yeah, John Wick. It's not John Wick.
No, nobody likes pigs that much either.
Yeah. Well, as he said in the film, was, I love that pig.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, to catch the second half of the Nick Cage double feature Randy at the Movies, Prisoners of the Ghostland, you'll have to check out our Patreon episode. That movie's is bullshit crazy. Brett Michaels, Freud, and my mom.
So
Toilet Story. Oh, I got Jesus shit. I got some Naked Man news, or I've got the list of notable people that died in 2021. Remember when we can riff off some stuff.
Let's do the noticeable people who died in 21 first.
Okay. I wrote down some things that we could probably.
Okay, here we go.
First on my list is Mr. Hank Aaron.
Okay.
Remember, like,
Oh,
all
yeah.
that shit with.
We had also when we were talking about the people in elementary school who wore blackface when they did a wax museum.
Yeah.
When I've looked up the picture of Hank Aaron, it didn't look like he had it on, but he definitely did. The picture was
Just low quality.
bright. Yeah, it was a little overexposed. You could tell on the sides.
Not something
Anyway,
you're gonna want to do.
so anyway, the real Hank Aaron, not around anymore.
Yeah, no, he passed shortly.
Well, we have some photos of a young 8-year-old in South Dakota letting his memory live on.
Jesus
Super
shit.
weird, dude.
Yeah.
So, are we the center of the universe? How many of these people did we talk about on the podcast this year?
I don't know.
Just Hank Aaron?
Not too many.
That's a rough
I don't
one, then.
think.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. We got Dustin Screech Diamond.
Oh yeah,
He passed away. Got into remember all that MMA fighting stuff and
yeah.
his pornos.
Did you know that his porno thing they used a fake dick?
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Like a strap-on type thing?
Yep. Like a sleeve. Yep.
What? Say that? A sleeve?
It's almost like a sleeve. Yeah.
You put your fucking fist in it or something? Or
no,
a
you
couple
put your
fingers?
dick in it, and then it's a bigger dick.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was the.
How's it stay on? Like spirit gum?
I don't know how it stays on. Maybe it's extra. Maybe you got to pull your. I don't know how these things work, dude. I'm just saying it was
Maybe
a
it's tight.
prosthetic, like the same people who did Marky Mark's. Because there's a lot of people who saw that and they were like, dude, Screech got kind of a hog. And then it kind of came out about it, and people would call him out about it in person, and he'd get fucking pissed. He had gotten fights about it and shit.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's a sensitive subject.
Falling on hard times.
Yeah. But he was smoking crack and
pun
stuff,
intended. Well, yeah, he's like, wasn't he trying to sell everything he owns basically to keep his house or some shit?
Screech likes to party.
Dark
Y'all
shit.
knew that was
dude.
going to happen.
Wow, fake dick. Wow, I did not know that. I hope you guys learned
Conspiracy
something
of the
here.
day.
Fake dicks.
I hope I didn't make that up. I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
Well, we've been known not to fully fact check our shit.
or anything.
You know. All right, who else we got? We got Norm Macdonald.
That one was Norm was a real ass dude.
Yeah.
Norm
He
was
had
the
some
type
funny shit.
Also, he was the type of funny that there's very few people who, when the audience doesn't get it, where you're actually still funny. You know what I mean? Like if you're bombing, it's probably you that you're not funny. Norm would go up there and kind of bomb on purpose for the collective long-term overall how funny this moment is, like a true piece of art.
Yeah.
But still a real comedian's comedian.
Yeah. it was
Norm
good.
was a rare one.
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah. Very fond of his cameos in movies growing up too.
Yeah.
And the ones he headlined too. I mean, they weren't as good, but yeah, definitely. That was some good shit. We got DMX.
Oh yeah.
DMX ain't with us no mo.
Yeah. It's sad.
Rest in peace. He can no longer give it to us.
Or meet us outside.
We got Larry Flint.
Oh really?
Say what you will about.
I would have thought him to be dead 10 years ago.
I don't know what he's been up to and shit. Say what you will about sex work and that whole thing, but I mean I don't know. Didn't he fucking do a lot for First Amendment shit, going to fucking.
Yeah, he I'll give him that. He was willing to fight the fight.
I wasn't sure if that
You
was.
you have to have a brand that's totally torched for you to stand up and fight that fight.
Well,
right?
yeah.
If you're making a kind of Playboy magazine was never going to do that.
Right, there's no penetration.
Yeah. Which is why Andy grew up a hustler man.
Yeah, no. I mean, I wasn't sure if the movie they made about him was a complete puff piece. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah,
if
I
it
have
was,
no idea. Probably.
lame as shit.
If we're being
I
honest.
definitely want to rewatch it.
Yeah.
After seeing that he passed.
I'm going to guess the Hollywood take on it is to fully normalize and the whole type of thing. Because
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Larry, who was it? Fucking Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
He
Well,
pulled,
also Woody Harrelson rocks.
he pulled that shit off, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. Rush Limbaugh.
Oh yeah. Rush was taking enough pills in a day to like make himself feel full. He was hosting like 4 hours a day of talk radio, and he was taking like a colossal, like he was getting prescriptions from so many people, it was nuts. I think he had cleaned that up before he died. I think there was a time that stopped for I think years.
Yeah.
I think he had cleaned up. I think.
Right.
I'm not really sure, but I know that was a case where he had gotten in trouble for it, and it was like there was a lot of prescriptions.
Dude.
Yeah. Just like hooked on oxys.
Well, it fucking makes sense.
Yeah.
So frenetic and just.
Well, I don't even know. I think it's, frankly, I mean, say what you will, but like you got to be kind of brilliant to just talk and be that fucked up for 4 hours a day.
Oh, Jesus.
Same thing with Alex Jones. Alex Jones has like 3 talking spots, like hour-long talking spots a day. That's insane.
Yeah,
that
I
almost has to
imagine.
make you crazy.
Yeah.
Talking that much. Because I feel like it here, putting a bunch of our stuff out on TikTok, and some of it goes further than maybe I'd prefer. You know, I was like, I'm just trying to make a joke here.
Right.
And like, I feel that when things like it's like you feel almost overexposed or like stretched out energy wise. You're like,
Well, yeah.
I'm doing a lot of shit, and it's like I'm always making something. Then I have the gym owners products that I do too that are like normal person stuff, but that requires like the same thing. You have to like try. It has to be entertaining. It has to fit the thing. It's got to deliver good information and value. And
Right.
that's a whole thing.
Right. Well, I mean,
That's a lot of shit to do.
you got to flesh it out like in the in-between time too. You can't just sit around on your ass. I mean, you
I
got
was-
you to research. You
Yeah,
got
I was in the middle too of all that stuff while I was designing and making that fucking seminar too, the MMA training seminar. So I was like doing 3 very different projects: the Randy project, the gym owner stuff, and the coaching product, and doing them all like full tilt and doing all the video editing, social media promotion, and on camera stuff. That was like my last 2 months. This is like Tyler's having a fucking psychotic breakdown.
We're doing good.
Yeah.
We've got like some. We're on. Oh man, yeah. How many charts are we on? Not to
We're
fucking
we're
fluff
still
our
in the
peepees.
top 25 in America on improv, comedy improv.
America.
If I think if we were just, well, we still are not ranked in the comedy, of course.
Damn it.
That's a much more competitive.
I
Those are our
suppose.
2 categories, comedy and comedy improv. But hey, we're top 25 in quite a few countries in improv. So
Love y'all. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good thing. All right. Who else we got? Ooh, Larry King.
oh yeah,
I want to.
I never bothered with him on anything.
Oh no, neither did I. I just remember there being things talking about like the reason for his. I mean, he was like admitted for COVID, but then he had like 2 or 3 like other existing conditions, like some
Yeah.
kind of septic thing, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't fucking quote me on it. I want to say like they probably just said it was like COVID related things, and it was kind of a thing, but
I don't know.
again, I don't fucking know.
That's
I don't
the
know,
nice thing is when I
man.
stopping paying attention to like the celebrity comings and goings makes it a lot easier to just be like, oh,
Well,
that
yeah.
guy's dead. Cool.
Yeah, I just remember on occasion. I think I want to say I did this last year,
Yeah.
like for an episode, people
Yeah.
that died.
You were like,
so that's why I'm doing
Bruce
this.
Bader Ginsburg, R.I.P.
right. Yeah,
and then there was
no.
some random senator that you didn't give a fuck about.
That's
Who was
right.
like, but I'm like, you don't
Did
care.
a lot for shit. Wow, it's been look at
And
how
it-
far I've come.
Yeah.
Now some dude, just some dude. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Or
fuck this.
fucking dead.
Fuck him.
He's probably
We've removed Andy's bleeding heart completely.
yeah. That shit's on the floor, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
stomping on
All
that
right.
stuff. Yeah, that's what. That's been a reading from the Book of Randy.
That's all the deads?
This is the people. Well, there's a couple more deads, but they're not as interesting as I thought they would be. That's all the deads.
Should we talk about Antarctica?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
This is one of the things. You couldn't tell me exactly for sure what resources and in what quantities are in Antarctica right now, right? Because we have not done much there.
You're not
There's
supposed
some science there, right? There's the
Yeah.
Antarctic Treaty that like all these major countries that have agreed upon since like 1950, since right about the post-world. So right after World War I, Admiral Byrd led this Operation High Jump to Antarctica. And now it said it was just like a, what's the word? An expedition, exploratory expedition.
Okay.
They brought 4,500 men, I think, and like 20-some ships and like hundreds of aircraft, and like this was a military operation, dude. And giant. This was a big fucking huge operation, and this was right after World War II.
Okay.
They come back and he starts talking about all this unresearched landmass larger than the size of America there that's beyond the South Pole, like whatever. And so some people say that indicates hollow Earth. It may just be like further beyond.
Gotcha.
But what happened is he came back, and then everybody, all the other countries got on board and signed this treaty and said, okay, nobody's going to settle it. It's only going to be used for science and preservation of what's there. Mm-hmm. During all of the Cold War, during all of the international bullshit and little pissing matches that we've had in the last fucking 70 years, everybody's still fine and in total agreement on the Antarctic Treaty.
Which is really...
Nobody's going... Yeah, come on. And there's limited resources. You know what I mean? We're sending people... Also, like, why are we sending people to fucking Mars to, like, terraform? Like, or just for, like, the fun of the project? We could literally be like, what's the point of it just staying there? Let's figure out what's there. Do a little something. I don't know.
If Earth is in such like a shit state.
Yeah,
let's quit these.
Let's just
these
check out the resources.
Projects.
Yes,
that are completely fucking elsewhere.
We're gonna terraform Mars,
whatever,
or get resources from other planets. That's fucking seems a lot harder. Can we check out Antarctica or the bottom of the ocean with all the money we're spending on fucking space?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Plus, then people like talk shit like, well, what about all the other benefits that we got from space? And what does everybody say? What's the thing?
I don't know.
Velcro. Everyone's like, yeah,
What?
like you wouldn't have Velcro if it wasn't for NASA.
That's not fucking what I
like,
thought you were going to say at all.
But it's like, how much NASA tech am I really using in my day to day? Come on. That was designed for NASA. All the shit they can't go back to the moon with.
Man, okay. Actually, now that you say this, I owe a very huge debt of gratitude to
To
NASA.
the Velcro people?
Because,
For your shoes?
I wore, since I can't tie my shoes for shit, I wore Velcro shoes well into like 3rd grade, so I appreciate the fuck out of that, actually. And now I'm offended.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Space is real. My shoes are real.
Like, but it just seems like you would have a lot better luck getting return on your investment if you would do a little work in Antarctica. Also, like, there's not a ton of life down there, so like, you're not fucking up anybody's stuff.
But what if?
That's where all the Nazis went to post World War II when they did develop their direct energy weapons. And they fucking went in there, and now they have this utopian society with super advanced flying saucer technology. And that's the game. They won. Everybody went down there and signed that Antarctic Treaty. That's our surrender to Germany after the people that escaped and now run the thing. That would be dope. That's a dope
Ice
movie.
Kingdom?
Yeah.
See,
No, it's underneath. Like that's the Hollow Earth thing.
Well, yeah. Oh,
So you kind of go on. Yeah, there's like a dome.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. It's a real environment.
Yeah, and then it's like thousands of miles of green and trees and
big, huge areas.
Or the other thing, yeah, essentially. But or the other thing was that they found that place, and it's not like a Nazi thing, but they found that place, or that's what the Nazis were looking for, and some got away, sold out the rest, made it look like everybody lost.
And then, hey, let's do this treaty.
Yeah, and then they're just
so
like,
nobody
okay,
can fucking come here.
Yeah,
right?
we'll just control the world via the CIA and the media.
It's pretty fucking cold up here, right? We don't need to do anything, huh?
Yeah, and they can control everything from down there with the CIA and the media.
Oh,
and the money in the banks, and so now you just like keep us all away.
Yeah, do that. Say that.
That's a fun theory.
Say that thing you told me about it though. The trips that were made there.
Yeah, it's like John Kerry went there on fucking election day, and then recently also on election day 2016 when Trump won.
But wasn't it?
I think it was again in 2020, but I can't find that one.
Oh, okay,
but I'm not sure. But I know for sure it was 2016. It was like right after election day, 2-day trip there and back, which is weird, right? Also, just recently, Klaus Schwab, the guy of the World Economic Forum, the fucking guy who's flat out telling everybody in all these countries that we are pushing for a great reset. We want to completely reset society to this centralized, everybody has to comply with taxes and Bitcoin and fucking boom, boom, and your vaccination. It's all centralized power, the new global economy. That's his whole thing that they're pushing. And like this like crazy fucking new world order type agenda. And him and 2 other people are like going to the Antarctica or some shit. And they're like, he was like, what did somebody say? It's like, nothing's going to be the same. And like, this is going to change everything.
Oh yeah. Wink, wink. Yeah. Such
Weird.
odd fucking timing.
Yeah.
I need to check
Also
in.
for some really old fucking white dude to decide to
Right.
go to Antarctica.
Hey, you know what I'm going to do? Because it's not easy to go there, I'm assuming.
Probably not.
And maybe that's why they made it that
So
way.
here's the thing, too. Do you know what country a ton of the Nazis, when they escaped from Germany, where they went and where they were found in?
Wasn't it Venezuela?
Argentina.
Damn it.
Argentina and Brazil.
Okay.
Argentina is way at the bottom of South America.
Okay.
Would be, and that's like one of your closest paths to Antarctica. So that was one of the things too, because there were submarines that had been picked up from Argentina that they fucking had either caught or sank or something, and a couple of the people that survived and said that there was enough that they had made stops down there, because at some point Germany had tried to develop a base down there. Either it was, some said it was just for water, just a naval base,
Okay.
for submarines. They could go in under and do whatever. Yeah, that's a very, very interesting thing, because if Germany had a base down there in Antarctica, and essentially Argentina was the closest stop down there, they would go down there, they could come and go. The people, maybe you'd found some of the people in Argentina, and the rest are at the South Pole.
Wow. That is a crazy theory.
Yeah,
It's fun to think about, though.
yeah.
Damn, dude. So, like, were the Argentinians just, like, cool with all this going
I think
about?
they got a lot
Or-
of money or something. You know what I mean? I think they kind of, yeah.
They're like, keep them coming.
These guys got lots of gold.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's all
no.
teeth and wedding rings, but it's a lot of gold.
Jesus. I'd just like to formally apologize for this whole episode, you guys. And it's mostly
Well,
my
what
fault,
else are they
but
gonna? Well, they're not gonna give it. They're not gonna give the guy in Argentina like stolen art. So I
suppose.
mean, the gold's gonna be worth a little something.
Yeah, I guess.
You know?
Yeah, I guess. Like, you didn't fucking paint that.
Did too. It's the Mona Lisa, dude.
No, it's not. It's like,
Yeah, but I bought it.
yeah, this guy.
I bought it. It's worth a lot
All
of
in a
money.
German accent.
Yes, but I bought it.
I bought it with my own money.
Yes.
I'm Klaus Schwab, heir to the cotton Schwab industry empire. Klaus Schwab. The guy. Damn. All right. where are we at? I don't know, dude. I got stuff, but I don't know
was
if it's-
thinking about
I got
this.
time to jump into it.
As I start looking out there on the internet, we talk about dead internet theory a lot. The internet's not as big as you think. There's not as many people on there as you think. All the content you're seeing is repetitive, purposely filtered. You know what I mean? You're seeing a ton of repetitive shit, aren't you?
Right.
Are you now?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The same themes. We can decide what goes really viral can easily be decided, you know. And I started looking for stuff, you know, that like really hardly anybody writes anything anymore. There was a point in time for the internet, like blogs, and
okay.
like, or even like small, like independent journal things that are based on a specific niche. There's plenty of independent journalism now in like politics and government now. There's enough of that has risen to the top lately.
Okay.
So that stuff is viable, is, you know, fighting its fight against the major news networks and doing a decent job for the most part. But for all these other things, like the model of like having a writer that writes articles is just dead. And like we kind of started doing it with Massonomics, you know, years ago, 6 years ago or whatever, when we had started that thing up. We didn't know what all we were going to do. We didn't, you know, we decided to do a podcast. We're maybe going to do some YouTube. We're just going to make content, right? So we did some writing stuff. Well, that went by the wayside right away because at that time there was no action. You'd get no action. Nobody. It's not worth anything. So we'd have a few things that we designed specifically to go viral, like a listicle, that type of shit.
Clickbait.
Well, just a list, you know what I mean? The top 10, these things. And you'd put it together, you curate it, and whatever. Those had value to make.
Yeah.
But anything else kind of doesn't, you know, truthfully. And now, so if you try to look up a subject, any subject now, people just get so lazy now when it comes to making video because they just make video, but video is impossible to sort, hard to reread, hard to rewatch, hard to absorb the points fully, you know? So like you got to watch a video of somebody explaining something sometimes isn't actually as useful as like just reading it with something well written. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. But if you look up stuff now, it's very hard to find a written article on almost anything anymore.
Yeah,
In
I
depth.
suppose the redirect would be the YouTubes.
You're hardly reading opinion pieces now on movies. None of those are reviews are even getting written as articles, kind of. They're all just getting slapped on a review page.
Unless there's something that's happened controversial.
Yes, and then it's just a woke slap piece, you know?
Right. Yeah.
It's really interesting though. So I've seen that a lot. I think but now, if you are a person, you're a content you want to create something, or you're good in a specific niche, I think there's a huge open door now for somebody to write. Just to do it, you have to be able to do it. You got to do it consistently. But I think if you start building that stuff, I think people are hungry for that type of content now, more than they have been for the last 5 or 6 years, for sure. I think people get a little tired of video. At least I do. So that's me. Just that's kind of just how I see it. It's not that video's going to die. It's not like TikTok's going to go away. But everything is video now. Nothing gives you the full, a real format. So if you find something interesting that you write about. Whatever that is, I don't care if it's video games or fucking, helicopters. Plenty of autistic dudes could write about helicopters all day. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Or like our friend that wrote something for like fucking beanbags.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Maybe keep doing that, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe keep doing that.
People do beanbag stuff.
Keep doing it.
Buy the Patreon, you fucking pussy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Go to spacesfake.com. Spacesfake.com has all the goods. We shop the Conspiracy Randy line. Go to the top little pull down menu. It says Shop the Conspiracy Randy Collection. The link in our description will get you there.
We'll get you there.
Go to shopnetty.com. Use code Randy at checkout for 10% off. Shopnetty.com. Conspiracy Theory board game, other games, and also other games.
They won't show you pictures of their dick.
Patreon.com/conspiracyrandy. Andy's artwork is in there. It's great. You're the only people who can buy the originals. There's some prints in there available to buy as well. All affordably priced, all shipping included.
Get at me.
Get at it.
Dog.
Get in the Patreon.
You can find me at Skinny Idiot Studios on Instagram and the TikToks. Tyler.
You can find me at Tyler F. and Stone. See you next time, guys.
Breakdance Beach? Breakdance Beach!
Work all morning trying to make ends meet by the A&P selling HNE. On a very slow day, made his way to the sea. Fuck Playland.
Breakdance Beach!
Boardwalk ordering a steak and cheese. Gotta wait and see if the maitre d' put the eggplant Sammy on the same receipt. Lake pants piece.
Breakdance Beach!
Robot arms, caveman teeth, Argyle tracksuit, name brand sneaks.
Ball fly bolted by the waistband brief. 8 cans deep in the same damn seat. Coochie flock in a space camp geek. Kick it, great lady.
I can't breathe.
Mike just started breakdance fanzine. Great place for a skate ramp.
Breakdance Beach!
I know a place hid away from the streets, from the cops and the heat and the fake ass beats, where the waves in the sand and the spray cans meet.
Breakdance Beach? Breakdance